Morning, guys.
Hedgehog here.
Little Hedgehog here.
Got me my big Excalibur sledgehammer. Gonna be doing a little bit of work today. Just gonna pound in some stakes for some tomato plants. You can see I'm dressed up in all of my finery. And
She's got Mabel's t-shirt on.
I'm wearing my girl's t-shirt here.
Mabel.
But getting dressed up and enjoying some days off before I get back to the salt mines. So anyway.
Salt mines, huh?
Yeah, the salt mines.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm working like a rented mule right now, so anyway, gonna help her much to my behest. No, at her behest. Help her at her behest. I'm gonna be behesting her.
Behesting me?
Anyway, I'm gonna help her.
You wanna describe what that means for the viewers?
No, it's at someone's behest, but I didn't use it the first time in the proper context, if you're wondering.
Oh,
so
yes. Well, I got it.
Anyway,
I wanted to make sure everybody else.
Shush. This sledgehammer is 20 years old, made by yours truly. This is it's got my initials in it, and it's got some nice grip tape on it, in case you're wondering. And look, it's man-sized grip hands right here.
Yeah.
That's we're doing some swinging.
And that has been some work.
Yeah, and I got my beard shaved, and I'm not very happy with it because I like the wild and woolly look.
What do you guys think about it?
I'll be growing it out. I mean, I didn't necessarily want to have the wings on the side like I'm trying to fly away, but she cut it way too short. I really only wanted her to trim the wings and then let all this grow, and so here I am with a little baby beard. Anyway, we got some work to do.
I like the baby beard.
Yeah.
You finally look kept.
Well, I'm not a kept man, I'm an unkept man.
You're a kept man.
Anyway,
no fooling the people.
Let's get to work.
Okay. So just behind your tomato.
Your back's to the camera.
Well.
You want it here? Like so?
No, in the bag.
In the bag?
Yeah, I don't care if these bags are frozen. And then into the ground.
Well, yeah, understood.
Oh, I did have to.
So I can finish my work?
Yep.
Well, it's plenty into the ground, so.
Look, we've got some carrots coming up.
Nice.
Okay.
Hold it straight, you. This is straight.
Is that straight?
Yeah. Not straight. That's straight.
I can't see it from my. Okay, and then this one. Look at how good those California Wonders are doing.
Yeah, looks really good. Right there?
Yep.
Hold it right there.
Okay. Okay.
Good?
Now we're going to tie them up. Thank you, honey, for your help.
You're welcome.
It's nice for the people to see you. Now I got this this stuff here. It's for tying. It's a soft tie, soft twist tie, and this is what I'm gonna So now I'm just going to use my soft twist tie that I got these online. I don't really recommend these. I really like the gardener's tape you can buy. It's like plastic tape that's green, and you can just rip it, and you know, you put the roll in your pocket and just rip a piece out and it's ready to go. This you have to have scissors around, which if I always have that tape in an area close to my garden, I'm ripping it and taking care of things all the time and getting things done. This I don't much care for, but I couldn't find the gardener's tape this year because I think other YouTubers have recommended it a lot, and so can't find it in the stores anymore. So we're going to go ahead and tie up our tomato plant, and I'm also going to check them for suckers at this same time. And sucker is something that's growing in between the main stem. What a sucker is something that's growing between the stem. Like if you look here, here's the main stem, and then you have a branch. And in between that main stem and the branch is another main stem wanting to come off of here and grow another piece to bush out the plant. Well, here in Tennessee, where it gets so hot and humid, we don't want that happening. We want our tomatoes nice and thin, and we buy, or the seeds I bought for this, because I grew this from seed, is indeterminate. So this will get as tall as it wants to be. Now, at the end of the season, if your tomatoes aren't growing quickly enough, or those tomatoes aren't reddening up as quick as you want, you can chop off the top, and then it will just focus on those tomatoes you want to ripen. But all these little suckers that just pop right off, you can also take this little sucker, put it in some water, and it will start to grow roots. And then you have another tomato plant. So if you are low on seeds, you can always grow a couple, or for some reason your other tomato plants didn't make it. You got another one right here. It will be, a little bit behind this one, but it's right here for you. You stick that in water, it will grow white little roots on it, and then you stick it in some soil and voila. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and take off. There's another really healthy size to do that with. Any branches near the bottom, I also want to take off. So there's another tiny little suckers. They're so easy, you can just rip them off when they're really young like that. And then I'm going to tie this to this stake. And I'm just going to gently tie it to that stake so that the wind doesn't take it away. Because what happens is that the wind will break off the top, and that's why you really want to tie it to a stake. And the reasons why I took all the leaves off the bottom of this plant is also to keep any soil from coming up and hitting the bottom leaves. That's what causes taking off some more bottom leaves. There we go. Okay, and then go ahead and tie it to your stake gently, but enough so the wind won't carry it away and have it break. Now if you look really closely in my garden bed down here, I do have another tomato plant. I'm just going to take off those leaves. I'm not going to tie that one up yet. But these little things are carrot seedlings. And carrots like to grow with tomatoes. They'll help tomatoes keep the roots aerated and all of that fun stuff. So that's what we're doing with those guys. Now we're going to move on to staking these. These two tomato plants over here really got hit by the winds, and it's actually curved the spine of the tomato plant. Or the main stem of the tomato plant. I also have little carrots growing in this tomato plant as well. Cutting off the little leaves at the bottom of the tomato plant. And then taking out those suckers once again. Now this spine is twisted a little bit on this tomato plant. This one's really bad. So try to be as gentle. You don't want to knock the top of your tomato plant off. What will happen is that will keep it from growing any taller. It won't. I would still keep it in the ground. It can still produce tomatoes, but it will keep it from growing any taller. And I have carrots in the bottom of this basket too. I think my husband's giving me the runaround.
I'm back.
Trying out your new boots?
I'm trying out my new boots for the salt mines.
Oh, okay.
So
I need to get some bug spray on this. I don't know what this is. It looks like caterpillars though.
yeah, something.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta go. You can't see me anything except my bottom half.
Yep.
Do that again. There we go. Sexy beast. Doesn't his beard look handsome, guys? Doesn't it look handsome?
Any ideas? I'm out of here.
Okay, this is the tomato plant I got. Obviously needs some water, but I'm gonna look for suckers on this. But not doing the greatest, so I'm gonna cut some leaves off that don't look the healthiest either. See there? And harvest the tomatoes on here. I got this from the Amish store. They have a greenhouse, so they started it early. That's why I have tomatoes on here already. So I just have a little browning of the leaves. My other tomato plant that I got at the Amish store is doing very poorly. So I'm going to try to repot that today and see what I can do about fixing. I think it's a soil issue, but we'll go ahead and get this one watered And I love it when the tomatoes ripen on the vine, but before I water it, you always want to pick your tomatoes before you water. This hasn't been watered since yesterday. The one thing I don't like about putting tomato plants in pots like this, you have to water them more frequently. And what happens when you water a tomato plant more frequently, the tomatoes do not get that sugar content in it that they would if you could water it like every 4 days. That is really what I recommend. So if you have a tomato in the ground, you want to harvest it when it's been sitting dry for a couple of days. Then that sugar content, a couple, 2-3 days, that sugar content in that tomato will be at its peak, and that means flavor at its peak. And there we go. Today's harvest.
I'm glad you guys got to see me today.
Thank you for coming along.
I'll be back at the salt mines coming up this week, and it'll be a busy week of work. And
So I'll have some videos out for you, but he won't be in every one anymore.
no,
He's a working fool now.
yep, I'm some kind of fool. Don't know what kind, but
Well, you're a fool to be with me, baby.
I'm a fool for love.
Oh.
Anyway, I got other stuff to do. Cut my nails, mow my grass. Oh no, she mowed it. But I'm literally standing here and I can feel I'm getting a sunburn on my poor lily red neck.
Yeah, it's gonna be 90 something today.
I can feel that sun and it's beating right down on my neck. So I think I'll make my exit. You guys take care. Please like each video that you watch. It will help her and her anxiety, and it'll help the good folks at YouTube with their algorithms. So please like, please subscribe, and as always,
God bless.
God bless.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you later.
See you next time.